piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. So Alabama's will get the first crack on offense today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out and work against these defenses that they're facing and try to put up as many points as they can.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Let's fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback, they slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Randall. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
So often we get caught up in the quarterback and the wide receivers and the skill in this game. This is another example of a nice job by the offensive line, giving the quarterback ample amount of time to be able to evaluate the defense and make a good throw. Good job up front by the big guys.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Clemson Tide offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass, but man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Back to throw. It's Simpson. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Caught behind the line. It's Horton. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. To the air, it's Simpson. QB to the tight end for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now, they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Lets it go quickly. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Clemson Tide. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack him.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
A completion makes it second down. Takes the handoff. It's Randall. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Grab behind the line. It's Davidson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Pass complete on a crossing route. Touchdown, Clemson. That's how you finish a play. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. In the last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
completion makes it 2nd and short. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And the back gets the football. Quick spin on the run. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Now they go with the option. They didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option, being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
2nd and goal for the offense. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
He's been sharp on his touchdown passes today. That makes 2 for him now already. He's reading the coverages well and making the right throws.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT gives them a 10-point lead, 17-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receiver in motion now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It tests the middle to get stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Hey, the defense gives up some yardage, but do a good job of not allowing him to get to the first down marker. Big 4th down now coming up.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one of this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. second down after the incompletion. Grab down the middle. It's Williams.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Crucial third down play right here. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He is stopped cold on 3rd and inches.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down and inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down and inches.
The Tigers will line up to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Myles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Over the middle, it's Cuevas. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They come up short on the 3rd down completion, and here comes the punt team. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made on the out route. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He's got room to run. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Klubnik. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
Sack on 1st down. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack. Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a 1st down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Trying to convert with a sweep.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire 1st half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. QB keeper all the way. Team making their way on the field. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. Returner decides to fair catch this. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They've got the lead, but had settled for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. We'll hand it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. QB keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. To the air, it's Klubnik. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle, it's Randall. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Running back with the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the Tigers will have to kick it away when it comes for his 2nd punt of the game. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? It's a run to the left. He gets loose. He's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He'll pitch it. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
That's reeled in. It's Cuevas. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the punt bounces out of bounds inside the 10. Great work by the punter. The offense will be pinned back. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw here. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. locked up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Randall. They can't stop him. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
2nd down after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. A short completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Pump over the middle. It's Moore.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Takes a shot at the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They finish off the scoring drive.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. An inside give now from the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Portland. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for some space. It's Randall. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Klubnik. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. They are pouring it on now. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. QB decides to keep it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. To throw, it's Simpson. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Adams. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. They're going to run it here. Great cut there. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. The receiver's got it on the jet sweep on 3rd down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, I'd love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He keeps it on a design run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. They'll run it here. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Randall. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On this winds up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So up to the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Breaks an open space. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Over the middle and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He keeps it. QB draw. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Powers through. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line, giving him enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Randall. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Simpson. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Randall. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They keep him guessing with a run. No way to run up the middle. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Now it's second down here. Hand it off for a draw. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. Puck over the middle. It's Moore. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Quarterback keeps the football. Gets the first and still running.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Looking right. This one caught. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And a low line drive, ugly punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. They mix it up with a run. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They try to sneak it for the 1st.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. What a kick. It's good from 55.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys in bounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Simpson. Receiver makes the grab. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Wants to throw it. Finds his target. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass caught, second down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Come to the line for second down and very short now. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. And we got a new set of downs.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
Here comes the point after attempt.
Kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Leaning on the run game here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. He's in the clear. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set him up 1st and goal at the 10. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Throwing off play action. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. National championship game comes down to this. They got to get points right now. Serious urgency. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Clemson Tide. This offense really clicking. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, I tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking for a late, deep throw. What a catch! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
At this point, I'm wondering if either defense is going to show up to play today. I mean, it's just been one big play after another. Definitely has the feeling of which quarterback will have the ball last is going to end up winning this game.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions.